Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to share with you guys the prize winnings for my challenge. This was won by Creatively Crafting with Marti. If you're seeing this video, it's because she's already received it, so if you want to see her reaction to it, chances are that she might have already made a video, or she will be making a video soon. I will leave a link up to her channel below so that you guys can go ahead and check it out. But I wanted to go over the lap book that I created for her as the winnings. And so pretty much this is it. And I made it like a trifold. This is about 2 inches on the spine here on both sides. And I created an elastic for it so she can close it up. And the elastic more or less comes out from this end here. I used this like paper twine that I had. So I use that for decorative purpose as well as to hold the little journal sections, and it also has a little charm here on the side. And this is the front. I used my Cricut to pretty much make this really large tree, and this went through a lot of processes. I went ahead and scribbled on some texture on it. I did some dots and detailed the leaf. Hopefully you guys can see the texture on that. I've got some brown tulle behind it. I've decorated it by adding some little flat backs all over the cover. And the paper that I used is a Hobby Lobby paper, which is Family Tree, for the cover as well. Then I just did some rinds. It's like, they're like kind of plastic. I'm not sure where this is from because I got this through a Happy Mail. But it's got like this little really pretty kind of sticker rhinestone going through the edge. And then here in the bottom, I added a little filigree, which I folded, and I added M for her initial. And this is the back. On the back, I added 2 large kind of ephemera pieces that she can reuse. So it's got these 2 large ones here in the back. And I created this little pocket here with some plastic that I pretty much just punched a circle out of and then just got it down to size and glued it on. And here's some trim from Hobby Lobby that I got from my haul. And pretty much this is what the back looks like. This paper is also from a paper pad from Hobby Lobby. And this got burlap on the sides. This is a really large book, you guys. If you open it all the way from end to end, it's about 5 feet long. Give or take a few inches, because yes, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making it. So this is more or less how this opens, and I decorated a little journal for her, so that she can go ahead, you know, write down some thoughts, use it for journaling. I used some of the scraps that I had left over after decorating the book, and I added some trim here that I had left over as well from when I did the shabby spring collection hop. And this is what you call those? It's not a yeah, it's like a brad actually. This is like a brad, but I removed the prongs in the back and then I just glued on the little feather and added some little flat backs there. And here we have some of the elastic that is going to be feeding through the inside. Again, this paper here is from the the Family Tree paper pad from Hobby Lobby. So this is the first side, and you can either untangle, you know, you can undo the bow, or you can just kind of pull it back like so, and this stretches out like this. And I've decorated an envelope here for her, and I added just some papers and stuff like that. I didn't do a lot of decorating on the inside because I figured she might want to have some places to add some of her own things and make it more her own. So I did leave some of the areas kind of blank on this side. And I also used some of the laces that I received for you know, my challenge that I had, which was a snippet type of challenge where you guys got to decorate and alter pieces of lace and trim. So I did use some pieces throughout this. This right here was sent to me by Deb Hawk, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got these little pieces that she kind of, you know, put through it and that have some motion to it. She can also you know, kind of attach something and hold something here if she wanted to. And it peeks through the back as well, so I thought that was really cute, and I thought it was a perfect piece for this. This is like a Mod Podge of papers here. I kind of went a little bit eclectic because I know that Marti's a little bit eclectic herself, so I thought that that would be cool. So I added all different kinds of papers. I used like two or three different paper pads from Hobby Lobby to create the whole book. So like I said, I left some areas here that were kind of blank. And then here, this is a folder, opens on both sides. So she's got some pockets. Oops. Do I have paper in here? It's from the other paper. So she's got a pocket here. She's got a tag here in the top as well. And I'll let her share most of these in full view with you guys. Let me keep sliding this thing over. And then it's got a pocket here. It opens up this way, again, leaving her room and space to add either pictures or anything that she would like to add. This right here is a pocket, and I have to actually add a tag into that, which I'll do in a minute or so. This right here, I get inspired a lot by watching the Bohemian Crafter. She's the one that, from watching hers, that I really got a lot of the inspirations for, starting to play around with Lapbooks. I really enjoyed, I enjoy her personality most of all. I think she's super hilarious. But more so than that, she really does take her time to like share with you guys and show you different processes on how she goes about creating not just Lapbooks but journals and all different kinds of things. And I think it's super, super cool. And on one specific video, she showed something that she learned from another crafter, but I don't know what the other crafter's name is. But if you go and check her out, you'll see. She made something that is called like a hidden pocket. And pretty much this is what I did as far as my hidden pocket. And you kind of slide this. This is like has motion, and you can more or less cover it up like so. Unfortunately, I didn't measure properly, so I can't close it all the way out because it would interfere with closing the, all the flaps. But you can move this back and reveal a little pocket so that you can stick some pretty stuff inside. And pretty much what I did is I used a butterfly die cut. There's a brad here holding it all together, and I kind of Mod Podged different pieces and different cut parts that I had, and I stamped the envelope out. In order to create this, I have to kind of hold this like this in order for for it to be able to close. And again, she's got a pocket here, and then this kind of folds out like this. And this is the first pocket right there. So I'm pinching the paper there. There we go. And this is the first pocket like that. And then this kind of opens up like so. So on the inside, I added 6 little journaling books. Okay. And pretty much, again, I use a lot of the manila folders that you get from Dollar Tree, the ones that come like 10 in a pack, 10 for $1. So I used a lot of those and then just decorate those with paper and different things like that. So again, using snippets that I received from my my challenge, I added some snippets and I pretty much altered them in different places. So I just kind of cut them apart and just used some of the rosebuds and the little different flowers to decorate this in all kinds of different places. So that's more or less what I did here. And here we have a little tuck spot. She can add a photo or something there. And then I just I stained my papers with a spray that I made from a Deco Art gel. And pretty much I added like this is from a book. This is from Charlotte's Web. Yes, from Charlotte's Web I added a little page. So I try to add a page with some kind of imagery on them. So I added a Charlotte's Web page, a dictionary page, a regular, regular paper from like a binder and stuff like that, and then some printer papers so that she can have some fun. And then I added this paper with a scroll, and they all kind of look very similar. And then on the back of this one, I added some tag pockets that she can go ahead and add whatever she wants in, but I did go ahead and add some tags on this. And again, I used another one of the trims that I received that I thought was really cute. It matched well. So that's pretty much what I did. So this was really cool, and I want to say thank you again to everybody that participated in my challenge, because you guys took the time to create these beautiful trims and laces. This is going to really go a long way to help me to kind of decorate, my books and stuff like that in different ways and incorporate them into my art. And as you can see, I definitely went to town and used them up really, really quickly. So each one of the journal books has a flower on the top, which is part of the trim. They all have this little tuck spot. All the things have been sprayed, and pretty much all the papers have been sprayed. This one has a pocket here, and it's got a little pocket here as well that she can go ahead and add anything into. Here we have like a little, just a little lace kind of tuck spot there. I added another ephemera piece to this pocket here. And here as well, she can go ahead and tuck something in there if she wants to. And another cute little flower there. And again, they're all more or less the same. Some of them have additional pockets, some of them do not. And then it opens up this way. And here this has 3 pockets. So more or less what I did is I just added 3 pockets to the back of the book, so she can go ahead and save, you know, anything that she would like to save. Gave her a little die cut from the tree that I cut out from the front, so she can play with that as well. And pretty much you have the 3 little pockets. I would have loved to have done more to this, but I have just been so super busy with just personal stuff, you know, that I've been dealing with here on my end. So my timing was just like all over the place, very, very sporadic. But I did, you know, enjoy working on this stuff. Oh, one thing, I stamped on one side, but I didn't stamp on the other side. I don't believe I did. No, I didn't stamp on this side. Just, again, I left her aside so that she can kind of personalize it, but I did go ahead and play around and do some stamping on one side of the books. And again, they all have a page from Charlotte's Web and dictionary paper, and then kind of like some vintagey type of imagery here and there. This one has a pocket in the back, some ephemera pieces, and some papers. And this is more or less, you know, kind of like how this looks. So I did go ahead and do that to all of them. And then this is the back book. And again, she could just move the elastic out of the way. It's completely up to her how she wants to do this. And I even put a little note here just in case she had no idea that this moved. I put a little note here that says remove and pull. So I'm just going to lift that up. And this is another one of the hidden pockets. And she could, this one you can see, you can move it all the way down. You can kind of move it all the way up, and it kind of hides that little hidden pocket. And I just added a little tag with another little tag inside, a little tag pocket. And that's kind of like what goes in there. And then we have the envelope, again, the pull-out envelope with the 3 pocket spots. And the same for this. And then we have the little pocket here with just some different ephemera pieces that I added in there for her. Let's see, something is getting, just pull these out. The envelope itself is all the way open, so I didn't really glue it in the inside. But I'm getting ready to ship this out, so I just wanted to record it really quickly before I went ahead and did that, so that you guys can kind of see more or less from my perspective what I did. And again, here's a pocket, here's another envelope with some more tuck spots. And this is what I love about these kinds of projects. All my lap books are very different. They're all very different, and I'm always finding new ways to kind of play with them. And just, you know, I like to build things. Hence the fact that a lot of my mixed media art and art in general always has like a lot of things happening, because I'm one of those hands-on type people, so I definitely like building stuff. So when it comes to lap books, that's like the perfect opportunity to build, because you're starting with blank you know, folders, and then you're layering them up, and you're adding papers and all different kinds of things, and pretty much by the time that you're done with it, it's like, oh my god, something completely different than what you started. But yes, you guys, this is the lap book, and I hope that you guys can see more or less just everything. It's quite a chunky baby, so hopefully she'll be able to use it. Oops. And I do hope that you use it, Marty. Definitely, you know, feel free to make it your own. I left you a lot of areas here so that you can go ahead and just alter and add a little bit of you into it. You know, that will make it even much more special. So don't, you know, don't think that you have to leave it as is just because I made it for you. Like, I made it the way I made it so that you can go ahead and alter it. And if you do add anything to it, I hope that you will share, because I would love to see, you know, what you did. You know, if you changed up anything, like, you know, how did you go about it? I would love, love, love to see that. So yes, you guys, this is more or less how this kind of goes. Like I said, it's a really chunky monkey, chunky little baby. And then I just added this very simple elastic here to kind of hold it all together. And then I just kind of put the little thing here on the back. One on each side. And yes, you guys, this is it. This is my share of my latest Lapbook creation. Go and check it out. You know, go and check out her channel if you want to see what her reaction is when she opens it. I'm also going to be including into this her IC card, which I have somewhere around here because I made it already. So be on the lookout for that as well. And okay, you guys, I will let you go. Definitely go and check it out. Let me know what you think. I have a series on my channel that I created a lapbook from start to finish. It's like a steampunk vintagey kind of lapbook, so if you're interested in seeing that, I will most likely link somewhere above here my lapbook playlist. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and check that out. I also, you know, make these for order, so if you're interested in me making you one, hey, give me a shout and we can definitely discuss that further. In the meanwhile, thank you all so much for watching and stopping by my channel. I hope that you will subscribe. I hope that you will like this video, and I would love to hear in the comment section, you know, what your thoughts are. So until the next one, you guys, bye. Enjoy, Marty.